Impact! Impact!
We all want to be our best when we step into the field to go hunting, giving the game animals that we pursue the respect that they deserve. The National Rifle League has introduced the Hunter series of matches that is driven by the common goal of ethically harvesting wildlife while hunting.
Got him! Yeah!
Still going high.
Right now I'm building my data card. So I'm going down incrementally. I've got my target range here, my elevation adjustment at each target range, and a 5 and a 10 mile an hour full value wind hold. I'm going to run that through up to 1,000 yards. Then when I walk up to a stage, I can range, locate my targets, and I'll have my data right there on my arm to make my time spent on each stage more efficient. Running the quantity forward off to get my data. I've confirmed my data right now up to 620. This afternoon we're going to hit some super long stuff, and I'll make any final adjustments if they're needed this afternoon before we shoot the match this weekend.
Is dead target scoring, which means you're going to have 8 rounds maximum if you miss everything. If you hit a target, you're going to move to the next target.
The NRL Hunter series is dedicated to building a strong community. They welcome all hunters of any age and experience level to attend this series of matches. Each match features 2 days of realistic shooting stages that replicate real hunting scenarios for a fun, family-friendly shooting sport.
On to the next.
Totally disintegrated. My bearings were disintegrated.
We just saw it and thought it would be a lot of fun just because I like to hunt as well. So I decided that it would be fun to sign up and do it. It's a lot of fun, but be ready to shoot. I learned that you're going to get put in different positions and sometimes things change. Like to make sure that you range around like your targets. Make sure you are solid dope.
The big difference between this style of competition and some of the other precision rifle competitions is all of these stages are blind. So you go in there, you have a known area, they tell you where to stand generally, but they don't tell you anything else. So you've got to locate the targets, find a good quick position, be really efficient with your movements, and get the hits as quick as you can. It's a true individual sport. Like you're not getting any tips or tricks from anybody else. You're just following through the match, and you learn a ton that way. So.
Coming off that stage, one of the things I learned in preparation for this series is I had wrote on my arm board my ranges, but I didn't circle the dope that corresponded with the range. So my next stage, the next time I do this, my stage prep, as soon as I hit that range, I'm gonna circle the actual dope that goes with that corresponding range, because midway through that course of fire, I was searching again to locate on my arm board with a million numbers what I'm supposed to dial for elevation, and then I actually misdialed my elevation, kind of just under pressure. And these are just things that you learn when you're coming out here and you're, you know, shooting these matches and you're doing your match prep work. And I'm gonna have a system before the weekend's out, and every time I run a stage for practice right now, my system's gonna start just becoming more and more efficient.
So we're out in Arbuckle, California, and it's just beautiful, like 70 degrees today. It's perfect. Kind of my favorite weather. You know, we have a ton of targets out here. They're all blind stages with the NRL Hunter Series. And so you're actually doing a big giveaway for the NRL Hunter Series, so we thank you for your support. And that all kind of ties into what we're doing out here. We're hunting, we're long range hunting, we're shooting, we're having a good time.
So what do you have, like a big takeaway for getting people out here? What's something that we should tell them that we're not already doing?
Well, for one, it's fun. You know, it's enjoyable. You're hanging out with like-minded people. You're having a great time, and you're just practicing. If you can come out and practice, you know, your craft, you're just going to get better and have a great time.
Good luck, everyone. Have fun.
Rolling into stage 1. Starting at course of fire number 5. It's gonna be a good day.
There are 2 turkey targets engaged from 2 different positions. Position 1, left side of the tree, within 7 feet of the tree. Position 2, right side of the tree, within 7 feet of the tree. Targets are engaged from left to right. Impact! Next target. Impact.
Ran my first few stages. My first stage was like an epic fail. It's like I forgot to dial my dope. Like anything that could go wrong, like I did wrong. Picked it up my second stage. My first 2 shots were impacts first round. And instead of trying to roll prone on the second series of that stage, I tried to get on my tripod and I just crushed my time. Just, you know, learning how to manage your gear in different positions and being fast is the name of the game. My last stage I just shot, I cleaned it, so that was good. Not a perfect score because I didn't hit first round on each one, but I did clean the stage. So my data's tracking good, that's all good, and I'm shooting, so that's good. What are you learning about managing your gear here versus like on a hunt?
Well, it's a little bit different here because you're kind of fighting the clock. I think in the real world, when you're really hunting, you just want to get that one good shot. None of us want to wound an animal or anything like that. So I think I would actually take more time in the field, but this helps you to get a process. What do I need to get first, and what order do I want to have everything before the shot occurs.
How's it going?
That stage was good. I cleaned one stage. I felt really good at this stage. Had a first round hit. But I was having a really tough time getting my rangefinder to pick up the targets. So I crushed all my shooting time trying to get ranges. And by the time I started shooting, I hit everything. But
Next target, impact.
Impact! Impact! Move on!
The biggest thing out here is we're all here for training purposes. There's a lot of guys that are world-class shooters, and they're here competing. Someone like me is out here, I want to be a better hunter, and this is going to give me the most realistic hunting conditions I can find. I'm simulating stress, breathlessness, big angles, wind conditions, typical equipment you're going to find on a hunt. So you got one range bag and a tripod, so similar equipment that I bring in the field, and failing out here means that my next hunt, I'm much more likely to be successful, and that's what this is all about. It's not out here, this competitive environment is not here to be intimidating. It's here for people to come and learn and share information and really be better at hunting, and that's what it's all about. I've been in California shooting a rifle match all weekend, and now Yogi and I and Steve and his son Braden are loading up here and kind of getting settled. We're gonna go pig hunting today. Pretty excited about it.
Hit him.
I'm gonna take the lead.
Got him! Yahoo!
That was crazy. I had to just take a lead on him because he wouldn't stop running.
Yeah.
And
you hit him in the first time. The first one you hit him, you could hear the impact. Second one you dropped it.
Yeah. Okay.
Boom.
We got him. He's right here. Man, look at those teeth. That is a beast of a pig. So I shot a NRL Hunter Match this weekend, and I changed my mind last minute this morning on this pig hunt, and I decided to bring my match rifle. We did some definite realistic conditions for hunting. This boar was, presented itself this morning first thing at 7:65, and he kind of eluded us, and we jumped him up out of his bed where we kind of watched him go in this valley in bed, and I got a running shot on him. And I'm pretty thankful. I had my tripod, the same kit that I was running in the match. I was able to set up on my tripod and get a lead on the boar, and I got 2 shots into him, and it really comes down to falling back on things that I've learned. Okay, well, if he's running, I know I've got to let the pig run into my trajectory a little bit because they're moving so quickly, and you can see it in the shot. The second shot, he was moving really fast, and I waited for his nose basically to touch the tip of my reticle, and I set it off, and the rest is history. It's pretty fun to come out here and really put your training to the test. It's been a lot of fun, and I think everybody had a good morning, and yeah, putting it to use is pretty awesome.